Ron was the assistant AD at Boise State, really the right-hand man for Lyle Smith, who was a legend, of course, in the football end of it, and as an athletic director and very well-known guy. And when I moved to the conference office, I got to know Ron when he was at Boise State. There are many great things about Ron, but one of the things was it was always about the people. And what told me a lot in looking back were other leagues, bigger leagues, respected us because we weren't trying to be something that we weren't. We knew what we had. We did the best with what we had. And people respected us for that. Didn't look down their noses at them. And that, looking back, was pretty amazing. Because in those days, you had the Pac-8 and, Pac-12 and whatever it is now. But those leagues were very complimentary. And plus, if they played us in basketball, they didn't like coming to our arenas. And seldom did they schedule us. And in football, you go back and look at the history, there's quite a few times where we knocked some of those guys off. So, but Ron, he was always about that. And Ron was respected, and the league very respected, and I think a lot because of him. When he became commissioner, really guided the conference into a new era. The league was very strong in football, had a good background and a good history in basketball, but the times were changing. TV was changing. A lot of things were happening, and Ron had some good visions on some things. We were one of the first leagues in the country, not only at our level, but to have corporate partners. And so that was kind of a big thing. I think in the late 80s, we might have been the first FCS conference to have a television package. And, Ron, although it was all kind of new, he looked at that and saw that it would benefit the league, and it really did. He was so good that way. Steady hand. And even though sometimes he'd get into it with coaches, they always respected him when it was all said and done. So, those are the things that I really remember. And, he was a great guy to work for, treated all our staff very, very well. And we were a team. I can truly say that. Kind of an overused cliche, but he cared about us personally, took wonderful care of us, and he was a friend, and I miss him very much. And I'm so glad he's being honored, and appreciate all that the league is doing to keep the memory of a lot of these folks in the forefront.